Picture this. Your baby almost never cries. She plays alone, happily, for an hour. When she falls, she picks herself up. No fuss, no drama. Everyone says the same thing. You're so lucky. She's such an easy baby. But what if I told you that some of the easiest children are working the hardest? Not at playing, not at learning, but at hiding. Researchers who study babies found something that changed how we see easy children forever. Some quiet babies are calm because they feel safe, but others are quiet because they've already learned a heartbreaking lesson. Crying doesn't bring anyone. Needing doesn't work. So they stopped trying. Psychologists call this pattern avoidant attachment. And here's the part every loving parent needs to hear. It's almost never caused by one big event. No trauma, no neglect. It's built quietly, through small, ordinary moments that happen in loving homes every single day. Moments so normal, you'd never think twice about them. Today, I'll show you 8 of those moments. You'll probably recognize a few. I know I did. Stay until the end, because I'll also show you exactly how to reverse them. And the fix is simpler than you think. Moment number 1. Your child discovers that being easy earns love. Kids are brilliant observers. You might notice this in your own home. When she's quiet and undemanding, the room relaxes. Mom smiles more. Dad says, "She's being so good today." When she's needy or loud, the air changes. Here's what that looks like in real life. It's dinner time. Her big brother is melting down about the wrong color cup, and she just sits there, eats quietly, asks for nothing, and someone says it out loud. At least we never have to worry about her. But maybe she heard that, and maybe she's learning the rule. Need less, get more. So she becomes low maintenance, stops asking, handles things alone. And the tricky part, it looks like maturity. It gets praised as maturity. No one ever wonders what it's costing her. So here's a gentle challenge. If your child seems unusually easy, get curious instead of comfortable. Ask about feelings even when nothing seems wrong. And when she does share something hard, treat it like gold. I'm so glad you told me. Make needing you feel safe again. Moment number 2. Your child shows a feeling, and the feeling gets skipped. Picture this. Your toddler bursts into tears over a broken cracker, and you do what most of us do. Look at this toy. Or, "You're fine, it's just a cracker." We're not being cold. We're just busy or tired or trying to stop the tears fast. And honestly, it works. The crying stops. But notice what actually happened. The feeling was never met. It was redirected, skipped over, like a hand reaching out that nobody took. Scientists found that when a baby's distress gets brushed aside again and again, she starts to minimize her own feelings. Not because they went away, but because expressing them doesn't seem to do anything. In her small world, the conclusion is simple. My feelings don't land anywhere. So why show them? Here's the shift that changes everything. Next time, catch the feeling first. Fix the problem second. Get down on her level. Name it. "You're really sad about that cracker. I get it." 10 seconds. That's all. You're not spoiling her. You're teaching her one sentence that lasts a lifetime. When I show a feeling, someone catches it. Moment number 3. We praise self-soothing before it's real. "You're so tough." Big girls don't cry. You can handle it yourself. We say these with love. We want strong kids. But here's what a study of 16-month-old babies found. The babies who avoided reaching for their mothers soothed themselves more, even when mom was sitting right there. Read that again. They didn't self-soothe because they were ready. They self-soothed because reaching out had stopped feeling like an option. Real self-soothing is built on thousands of moments of being soothed by you. Your calm becomes her calm. Your steady breathing teaches her body what settling down feels like. Scientists call this co-regulation. It's not a bonus, it's the foundation. So before you praise the toughness, offer the comfort. Sit with her, breathe slowly, then praise the recovery. You were so upset, and you came to me, and we got through it. That's the strength worth building. Moment number 4. Comfort arrives only after the feeling stops. This one is so common and so invisible. The child cries. The parent waits nearby. I'll hold you when you calm down. And when the crying finally stops, warmth returns, hugs, kisses. There's my happy girl. It feels like teaching self-control, but look at it from inside her small mind. Connection came back the moment I shut the feeling off. So the lesson isn't calm down and you'll feel better. The lesson is swallow it and you'll be loved again. The reversal is simple and it costs nothing. Move in during the storm, not after. You don't need to fix anything or even say much. Sit with her while she cries. One sentence is enough. I'm right here with you. The feeling ends either way, but now it ends with her in your arms, not alone. Moment number 5. Love is present but not accessible when it matters most. There's a famous experiment from the 1970s called the still face. A mother plays with her baby, smiling, cooing, connecting. Then, on cue, she goes still. Blank face. No response. Just for 2 minutes. What happens next is hard to watch. The baby goes to work. She smiles at her mother, points, squeals, tries everything to bring her back. And when nothing works, she crumbles, turns away. Some babies slump over like they've given up. 2 minutes. That's all it took. Now, occasional missed moments are completely normal. Every parent has them, and babies recover fast. The pattern that shapes a child is different. It's when the shutdown happens reliably. At the exact moments she's most upset. Maybe the tantrum makes you freeze up. Maybe the crying makes you leave the room to cool down. She learns. Love is real in this house. But when I'm messy, when I'm loud, when I'm desperate, it goes behind glass. The fix isn't being perfect. It's remembering one thing. Her worst moments are when she needs you most. Moment number 6. Competence becomes the only language of love. Watch what makes a parent's face light up. The tower of blocks. The clean plate. Putting on her own shoes for the first time. We can't help it. We're proud. But many parents notice, looking back, that the brightest reactions all went to performance. And children read faces like weather reports. If achievement gets sunshine and feelings get clouds, she'll bring you the tower and hide the tears. She learns her worth lies in what she does, not in who she is. And years later, that becomes the adult who says, I'm fine, while quietly falling apart behind a perfect job and a clean house. To be clear, the fix is not to stop celebrating. Celebrate loudly, but make 2 small changes. First, praise the trying, not just the winning. You worked so hard on that tower lands deeper than good job, because trying is something she controls. Winning isn't. And second, when she comes to you with a struggle instead of a trophy, give it the same warmth. That was hard. I'm glad you told me. Let's figure it out together. Achievements, effort, tears. Let her know all of it is welcome here. Moment number 7. Your child becomes a watcher, not a sharer. You might notice your child doing this. Hovering at the doorway before speaking. Checking your face first. Waiting for the right moment to mention something. Some kids even apologize before sharing a feeling. Sorry, Mommy, but I'm sad. Think about what that little sorry means. Somewhere along the way, she concluded that her feelings are an interruption, a bill that arrives at a bad time. So she watches. She waits. She reads your mood like a scout reads the sky. Is Daddy relaxed tonight? Did Mommy sigh just now? Is it safe? That's a lot of work for a small child. Energy that should go into playing and exploring and just being little goes into monitoring the emotional weather of the house. The antidote is saying the quiet part out loud. Tell her directly, "You can come to me anytime, even when I'm busy, even when I'm tired. Your feelings are never a bother." And then, this is the important part, prove it with your response, again and again. Moment number 8, and this one is about us. Our kids watch us handle life, and many of us handle it silently. We're stressed, but we say, "I'm fine." We're overwhelmed, but we never ask for help. We carry the groceries, the job, the worry, all at once, and call it being strong. Children don't do what we say. They do what we do. If she never sees you lean on anyone, she quietly concludes that needing people is weakness, that grown-ups handle everything alone, and she files that away for her own future. So let her see the truth sometimes. Small, honest moments. Mommy's feeling stressed. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths. Daddy doesn't know how to fix this. I'm going to call Grandpa for help. It takes 10 seconds, and it might be the most important lesson in this whole video. You're not showing weakness. You're showing her what humans do. We reach for each other. If you recognized yourself in some of these moments, take a breath. You're not a bad parent. You're a normal one. Every parent on earth has done these things. And here is the genuinely good news. Attachment is not a life sentence. It's a pattern. And patterns can change. Researchers have tested this in dozens of studies. When parents simply became more responsive, nothing fancy, just warmer, quicker responses to their child's signals, children measurably shifted toward secure attachment. One long-term study even found children moving from insecure to secure, as late as their teenage years. The door doesn't close. And you don't need 8 separate fixes. Everything we covered comes down to 3 moves. 1. When the big feeling hits, move toward your child, not away. 2. Comfort first, independence second. Your calm builds her calm. 3. Reward vulnerability. When she brings you a feeling, treat it like a gift. That's it. Not perfection, just direction. Because every time you stay, in a moment where she expected you to pull away, you're rewriting the lesson. Needing people is safe. Feelings bring love closer. And that quiet little girl gets to become something better than easy. Tell me in the comments, which of these 8 moments hit home for you? I read every single one. If this helped you see your little one a little differently today, hit subscribe. We explain things your baby is doing.